Welcome, Aquarius. This is Regina from Pacific Tarot, getting ready to give a message to you. I've laid out one deck of horoscope cards. I'll clarify with another, and I'll finish off with an oracle card. This is a general reading, so it's not going to resonate with everyone. I do encourage you to check your sun, moon, rising, and Venus sign or any other placements that are important to you for a fuller message. If this reading does resonate with you, as I hope that it will, please like and subscribe to my channel, Pacific Tarot. I appreciate all the ways that you support me, donations, shares, comments. I love hearing from you. So thank you for that. Let's get started, Aquarius, with your overall message, energy for this message, the Five of Wands. The Five of Wands has you solving a problem with a team of peers. This may be reflective of an inner conflict that you're experiencing. In fact, this inner conflict may be something that you share with this team of peers, and you are agreeing that you are going to work together to find out information, to have conversations that will move towards solutions to this problem. This is actually a card of kind of a learning laboratory, a situation where each member of the team or the group is slightly competitive around finding a solution, inasmuch as it urges other and inspires other team members to also research, explore, and discover information that can help towards solving this problem. So the competition in this sense is more like play, making this more like a training. In fact, you may be involved in a training program, seeking more training, or looking for new ways to gain skills or an elevation of skills that you already have. In the present moment, you have the Knight of Coins. This is really amplifying the aspect of this problem-solving team that you're a part of, your part in distilling out the practical tools and information from what you're gathering and researching, what you're finding. This is part of building up a collective vision that you are able to articulate by screening through the information that you gather as a group. This can also be you independently looking for solutions or ideas, inspirations about ways in which something can be developed and how that development would actually be planned, staged, and placed as you're moving forward. You're taking your time because you're only going to build this solution, solve this problem once. And it's worth the extra effort and information that you gain and the very careful thought you give towards something that is going to be practical, permanent, and useful to everyone. In your past, Aquarius, you have the Five of Cups. Two fives here are indicating a lot of change that's occurring. In fact, these are changes you're making in the way that you are seeking growth and in the way that you're now reviewing and considering your experiences and the emotions that you have gained through these experiences. In particular, you're allowing yourself a very long grieving process. You're letting yourself really look into the unhappy feelings, the failures, the disappointment, the heartache from a failed relationship. And this relationship or opportunity was something you believed was absolutely promised to you. And it never reached fruition. It never got off the ground, but the hopefulness of it has continued to keep your expectations of this love, of a love, very high. And it is in really understanding and taking responsibility for that disappointment that helps you to see that whatever you feel has been lost, there has been something gained. Because, as a result, for example, of a failed experience, a failed relationship, you've had to go within. You've had to develop the relationship with yourself in a way that has been ultimately more beneficial to you than perhaps this independent relationship was. Certainly did not seem less important, but this is what seemed critical. The heartache was important. You didn't feel you could live without this connection, and yet you not only have lived without it, you've learned, hopefully, in your ability to be grateful for what remains of your connection and the relationship with yourself, is this understanding that you can give yourself the love and support, the attention that you are deserving of. And that is helping you to change the way you look to others to supply you with those things that you need. And this is representing a huge change, because in any scenario of your life, you are facing your problems, approaching them, and really understanding that you are the change you want to see. In the immediate future, we have the Moon card. What's so fascinating, Aquarius, is you are really opening up through these unexpected opportunities to face difficult inner turmoil, broken-hearted disappointment. You've really come to face things that are very uncomfortable for you, things that you would not have looked at. You would not be looking at your unconscious allies' strengths and abilities if you had not been so woefully disappointed in your external environment. And it is these attempts to change your experience of reality that is helping you to recognize that there's more than what is on the surface. And it is really what isn't seen, what is invisible, that is providing you with the greatest support in your efforts to heal or ease or address problems that you find existing in your reality. Looking for the source of those problems and the source of your strength and purpose really requires you to go into your unconscious life, to search out your ancestral connections, your those guides, those teachers, those authorities, those connections with creatures, other living life forms, recognizing yourself as a species among many with all kinds of sensate abilities that you are now learning to consult, learning as a storehouse within you. I'm going to clarify the Knight of Coins with the Sun card and the Page of Pentacles. What is so beautiful about this inner work that I see you doing, Aquarius, this really challenging work that is forcing you to change, as opposed to you making the changes in the world that feels more customary for you, that feels more natural to you. This is where you're understanding that in order to experience a change in your reality, you must be the change that you want to see. I'm repeating that for a reason. And that is all to the effect of helping you clarify for yourself that your wealth, your progress, who you are, is dependent upon your ability to be your authentic self. And that means relying on your naturally occurring talents, those things that give you pleasure to do and execute, those things that come naturally to you, that don't seem like work. They feel like play. You enjoy them. And by engaging in those things that make you happy, in showing up with your authentic talents and self, You are enlightening your entire team. You're elevating the team through your knowledge and a modeling of purpose. Our purpose takes us into our joy and our happiness. It takes us into the service that we elected to provide when we came to Earth. It also takes you in a place where you suddenly realize that you bring yourself joy. You bring yourself happiness, and by exhibiting and aligning with your natural, your authentic, your true self, you are in the heart. You're at the middle of the wheel. You are the sun. The Page of Pentacles shows you opening up through this greater experience of reinforcing what is valuable to you, what is significant to you. Through all these efforts you're making at making changes within, you have to constantly go back to your center and anchor in your authentic desires, your authentic wishes, even when we don't know what they are. We work towards them through an exploration of our skills, our path, our desire to expand and grow. This is a beautiful reading, Aquarius. I'm going to finish it off with a crystal oracle. And the rose quartz flipped over. This makes me very happy. And the key words are self-love. I approve of myself and love myself deeply and completely. I hope this has been helpful to you, Aquarius. Until next time, Namaste.